guys, back again working on the Supra with the boys Kulis and Nick here. So in today's video we're going to be installing the new 740cc injectors. I'm also going to be fitting the Walbro fuel pump. So stay tuned and let's get stuck straight into the video. So now we're taking off the fuel rail here. Nick's already gone and unplugged all the injector wires, as you can see there, and he's numbered them from 1 to 6. So now what we're going to do, next thing coming off, is this bracket underneath the intake manifold there.
There's one more screw underneath.
Just one more screw underneath there, so we're going to take that bracket off, and then the fuel rail will come off complete with the injectors. Taking the injectors out. Nice. These are original Toyota injectors. Two at the back. So here we've got Nick getting the new injectors ready. There's an old one next to the new one. You can see the differences in them.
Yep, so right now what we're doing is we're putting these little adapter caps on. And basically what the adapter cap is, replicates the stock inlet. So the way you do that, put a bit of grease around here. The rubber grease.
Around the seals.
And get the adapter cap. Oh, wrong side. This side. Slides right over. Just like that.
So now I'm just going to replicate that procedure to the rest of the 5 to go injectors. And then they'll be ready to fit on the car. So now what he has to do is, he took that blue seal off the top of the new injectors, and also that black one there. So we can fit these ones that come with the kit because they're universal, as he's mentioned previously. So just going to replicate that to all 6 of them. So now that the injectors are all finished up, all we've got to do now is put them back where they belong. Finished installing the new injectors.
There you go.
All 6 of them are officially in there. Such a beautiful bold head you've got.
Reflection.
I love it.
Ah.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, so all the 6 injectors are in. What's left to do now is tighten up the fuel rail and plug all the plugs back into the injectors.
Look at the size of that turbo.
So shiny. So once you finish bolting up the fuel rail, we'll put the what do you call it? Intake manifold, throttle body back on.
The half intake manifold.
Half intake manifold. which is right over here. And the last clip is about to go on the last injector. That satisfaction. Love myself a good click. Isn't that right, Nick?
Love a good click.
Got our second spectator here, Chris. How you going, bud? You like the Supra?
Love it, love it.
Loves the Supra.
So Chris's Porsche will be featured in a soon video in the near future. I'll leave that for now.
We're gonna turbo my Porsche too.
What kind of Porsche do you have?
911S.
1974 model.
Yep.
Pure classic.
That's the next project.
Next project coming on our feature.
Like the one I overtook on Eastern Creek.
You're just mad that you don't have an old classic like
I
us.
don't want an old classic.
Sucks to be you. And before putting the throttle body on, also make sure to put in these brackets that they're putting on now.
There it goes this way.
Because you need to install them before putting the throttle body on. And also all the hoses and the plugs. You can see over there. Underneath the throttle body. Here we've got our upgraded fuel pump. It is a Warbro. Let me have a look.
It's a TI Automotive, but TI Automotive, so basically these are the people that have made the Warbro pumps previously. So it's basically a Warbro with different branding.
As you can see it there, Warbro,
The 435.
435 litres per hour, and it is E85 safe also. Maybe if you want to go E85 in the future.
Yeah, so when we go 85 in the future, we'll be safe. So what's in here right now? So there's the upgraded fuel pump, there's the filter, and there's the wiring which we'll need to recrimp. Let's see. Now leave that with me.
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Alright boys, get to work.
Let's go.
Come on. Start pulling the fuel pump out.
Okay, let's get this out. You want me to grab the bucket for me? You can grab that bucket. That was nice. Get this out of the way.
So the mess doesn't go everywhere. And the pump is out, boys. We've got the old pump pulled out. As you can see, it's a bit smaller than the new one we're going to install now. On the bottom it's pretty big, and also the new one here has this long nozzle that goes, which is longer than this one, which we're going to have to trim. So we're going to trim the first line here with the Dremel, and we'll see how that goes. Should fit after that. Should be all good to go now. So the new pump is installed. Just to fit it up in the car, and then now we're all good to go. The newest addition to the fam has arrived. We got ourselves an MR2, boys! We've got the pump all connected onto the hanger with the new filter, and we've got it plugged in here for power too. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna test what the plugs positive and negative is on the multimeter. So we can get our new connecting cable in to the new fuel pump, because they're different plugs here. So now we're just testing this.
Turn the ignition on. Okay, turn it off. Oh, that's right.
He's found which one's positive and which one's negative. Which one's positive, Cooler?
The blue one's positive.
So the blue one is going to go on the red cable, and the black cable is going to go on this black cable here.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly right. So they just plug this into that. You got the crimper. Cool. After that, we're going to install this housing back on. What I'll do first is find the 10mm.
Always eating.
Find the 10mm.
Master technician. It's weird how they have these clamps on them. I've never seen that before. Like Wallace reckons he's seen it before on the older style cars. Yep.
Okay, so now that the mechanic has actually arrived, this is the right way of unscrewing screwing the cap on. It's a special tool. Pretty cool tool actually. See how much easier the job is when you have the right tools. Crazy.
Don't forget to put your washers on the banjo fitting before installing it. Really? The car's almost ready to start, boys, isn't it? New timing belt, new spark plugs, new fuel pump, new injectors.
Ignition on, see the works.
The fuel?
The ignition, turn the ignition on.
First crank. And the alarm goes off.
Again? Yeah?
Let's go, number 2 crank.
Yeah, it works, yeah.
And the alarm goes off, but
Yeah.
we've got fuel pump, boys. So the fuel pump's working. Now the car is almost ready to start. And Niggle's back here. Now the fuel pump's all installed. We'll come to the front and we're officially going to give it a first crank.
Alright, ready?
So let's see it. And let's go, boys. First start. Shoes up and running, boys.
Oh shit.
Starts.
Go one more time. Let's go. Here we go, boys. Oh, she's up and running. She's alive. One happy chappy over here.
Let me just take this off and see if there's any oil coming up. Make sure there's oil coming up.
We just did our first start. Now
And I'm sure it's time to say that we've done most of these things on the list. So one thing I have to get to is actually ticking them off. So install intercooler, done. Reattach front bar, done. Tap into sump for oil drain, done. Get hoses made, install them, done. Buy T-piece fitting, done. Install injectors and fuel pump, comprendo. And now for the next one, install our clutch, and then last but not least, we'll get our exhaust made up. It's a wrap for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys doing that. Tune into the next video where we're going to be installing our upgraded heavy duty clutch, getting underneath the car and getting down and dirty. We're going to do that on the floor, so it's not going to be too fun, but we'll get it done like we always do. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Pew!